Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Calusa. This is King's Creatures. This is English export stout. So didn't have my mic connected, so I just literally just poured this one out, haven't tasted it yet. 6.9%. So this is, I guess, their take on foreign extra stout, even though they call it English extra stout. And I think that's because they're using British malts in this one or English malts in this one. And with the traditional ale strain, which probably is an English ale strain. But generally these beers are inspired by Irish brewing. So, you know, Guinness obviously being a famous brewery. There's Irish stout, there's Irish stout, Irish export stout, and then foreign extra stout. Anyway, definitely check it out. If you guys can find bottled versions of, you should be able to find it. Guinness foreign extra stout is one of the best, in my opinion, sort of like non-American stouts that you can get. Yeah, definitely delicious stuff. Absolutely fantastic. And it really is more of like it's sort of like an American stout, but like tamed down roast bitterness, tamed down hop bitterness, and then also just a traditional kind of like fruitier ale strain probably, right? Yeah, so they're just not as intense. And 6.9%, it's very much a different beer than Guinness sitting at 6.2 and also not on nitro. So just like a very much like a robust beer. But this beer is definitely not black. It's like a deep brown. It pours out with a little bit of like brown on the edges, but nice head on that. So it's a little bit large. Yeah, that's cocoa for days. I mean, it's what notes they offer? Espresso, toast, light toffee, toast. Yeah, it's toffee, toast, and just roast for days. I mean, but chocolate binding. Smells very inviting. Smells very much like a stout around this ABV, not as roasty and deep and rich and coffee espresso forward as Imperial Stout. It's quite nice. So the initial attack is that this beer almost has so much chocolate flavor to it that it's almost like it has actual chocolate added to it. But, oh, there you go. And there's that little bit of acrid bitterness on the back end. So there's a possibility they use black patent or roasted barley or, you know, those really high log bond malt in here. Because it is quite bitter on the back end. And it's not the hops at all. It's got like really burnt flavor. Up front, really nice and roasty, a little bit sweet, toffee, sure a good note. You get that really light kind of cocoa flavor, cocoa and light chocolate, but then transitions and gets really roasty. It's that pure burnt toast flavor. You know, sometimes you try to recover some food that you've over toasted a little bit or over ovened a little bit, and boy, you get some burnt flavor. And then another good example would be like margherita pizza, where the black spots and the burnt spots are part of the experience. But this is a part where it's like really nice and burnt, and you're getting a full mouthful of just like burnt carbon. It's just like, ooh. If I didn't put on this beer, I'd say that maybe you'd push that back a bit. I like the complexity of it. I like my beers robust, especially at 6.9%. It really is not that big of a beer. It really drinks like an Imperial Stout, which is like, you know, I think, yeah. We just did a class on it, 8 to 12%. So like a really big, robust, like that kind of like acrid bitterness really works at 10% with a little bit more residual sweetness. Here it's a little bit balanced by that kind of like toffee and that really nice kind of cocoa malt flavor up front, but it does linger a bit on the back. But then again, you are getting a very full, big, bitter experience for a beer that's only 6.9, right? So you get both worlds. You know, some might argue it's not like completely right style, but the beer right here, pretty tasty. It's for me, pretty nice. If you like Imperial Stout and you want something 6.9 instead of like, you know, 9 or 10%, this is gonna do a great job. This for me gets a 91. That's very good. Very good. That's King's Creatures from Calusa. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.